This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by PeterBursForCongress.com. Alright, well, you know it's a slow news day when the Ridley Report has to resort to reporting on the Ridley Report. And it is a slow news day today, but if you're watching RidleyReport.com regularly, you probably have some interest in what's going on with RidleyReport.com, and there have been a lot of developments since the last time I did an update. First, the Ridley Report has now spread to Cheshire Cable TV in Keene, New Hampshire, and also to the infamous MCAM, well, the famous MCAM, the well-watched MCAM, Channel 23, in Manchester. I'm airing on both of those networks, and I air kind of, they kind of throw me in the empty spaces. You know, if they have a 7-minute hole, they stick a 7-minute Ridley-O in there. Or in the case of MCAM, they've set off a block for me. I think it's on Thursday nights at 11 o'clock, but I'm not positive about that. In both cases, the institutions contacted me, or representatives of the institutions contacted me and asked if they could run these Ridley-Os, and that may happen with other cable networks around the state as this goes on. At this stage, there's usually a pretty big delay between the time that I put something on the Ridley Report and the time that it airs on MCAM, but I'm hoping that, you know, in the future maybe someone will want to start running these videos, you know, the day they air or something by ripping them off of YouTube. But what I've just been doing is sending CDs to these cable networks. But there's another little development, and that is in New Hampshire Magazine has named me the best subversive journalist of 2007. Or actually, no, I guess that's Best Subversive Journalist of 2008, but I'll quote what their editor had to say over at New Hampshire Magazine. Dave Ridley doesn't even pretend to be an objective journalist. As often as not, he's the one making the news, like when he staged an illegal puppet show outside the State House, hoping to be arrested over one of the many outdated laws still in the New Hampshire books. The police declined the opportunity, by the way, but Ridley, via his video webcast, The Ridley Report, www.RidleyReport.com, does the First Amendment in a way that would please the guys who wrote it. After all, not all the government abuses take place on a grand scale. Lots of political and social issues, from homeschooling to peaceful protest, take place under the radar of the regular media, where Ridley and his video camera fly free. So those are some very kind words. I don't know exactly who the person was that wrote them, but it's much appreciated. Other news about the Ridley Report, we passed the 1,000 subscriber mark on July 25th, after being on the air a little under 10 months. I've now trained 8 other Ridleyographers, 5 of whom have active YouTube channels and are running around shooting a lot of videos. Or at least, if they're not shooting a lot of videos, they're shooting a small number of very good videos. I've set another training session for August 24th in Keene. See the video description on this clip for details. I charge for those, by the way, since I'm basically training my competition, and the charge is $40 currently. Other interesting statistics: as of February 07, after 4 months on the air, I was averaging 1,200 video views per day. But as of July, late July, after 10 months on the air, I'm averaging 1,390 video views per day. So I'm getting about 200 more video views per day than I was at the midpoint 5 months ago. Yeah, by the way, today is July 27, 2008. And we went on the air in October of 2007, almost 10 months ago. It looks like a lot of the increase is due to, and it's not a huge increase, but it's significant, a lot of the increase is just due to me uploading more videos. The number of videos I've been uploading per month is up 15% over the second half. During the second half of the Ridley Report, these last 5 months, it's up 15% over the first half, the first 5 months of me being on the air. However, the total number of views per video is not up very much, only 3% since the February midpoint. Number of subscribers is up 60% since the midpoint, but subscriber join rate, the net join rate, is down from around 115 a month during the first 5 months to only 80 per month during the last 5 months. I had what is probably a permanent rate increase on my ads about a month ago. Went from 2 cents per video view up to 3 cents per video view. Of course, only video views that occur during the first week actually count when I charge for ads. Anyhow, that's the latest. Of course, I still appreciate Ron Helwig's work on the website, and I appreciate all the advertisers, all the support that I've been getting from so many different people. Sometimes it feels like a TV network that's just sort of happening by itself. but I know it's not. There's people that are doing a lot of things just on their own and helping to make this sing. Oh, there's one other thing I should point out that I didn't have a few months back, and that is I now have 2 different people who can sort of take over the Ridley Report and crank out videos if I'm ever unavailable for any length of time. That hasn't really happened very often, but we'll probably explore that a little bit more. Maybe we'll have a point in time where I just intentionally stop working on the Ridley Report for a week or so and let someone else just take it over, just so that we get used to it. We decentralize the Ridley Report itself a little bit. Of course, the ultimate way to decentralize the Ridley Report is make sure that there are a lot of other different Ridleyographers out there doing their thing, and of course that continues to proceed, and we got a lot of those already out there. I will try to provide a link to some of the other Ridleyographers' websites, so you can see some of the video that they've been producing, because I can't be everywhere, but between the 8 of us, we can be in a lot of different places. This is Dave Ridley signing out for RidleyReport.com this July 27th, 2008. PeterBursForCongress.com. Peter's a Republican Liberty Caucus activist, and I see him constantly at the New Hampshire State House fighting for your freedom. Now he's running as an independent in Congressional District 1. He's already generated significant mainstream press. I've signed the petition to get him on the ballot, and hope you will too. But he needs your help. To pitch in, visit PeterBursForCongress.com.